going to look at the Schrade F12. The F12 is a tactical recurved tanto blade, and it's a modified tanto design on the edge. And I really love the tanto style. In fact, ever since my first cold steel tanto, it's just really a great tactical knife. Now, even with the recurved belly, though, it gives it some fieldcraft task as well. Schrade's really been coming out with some pretty cool new designs. It's an old name, it's been around for a long time, but they've revamped the company and have really put out some cool designs. In fact, you can check out TaylorBrandLLC.com. That is the Schrade company, and Old Timer and some other of the old knife companies there. They're really doing a lot of great things. But the new F12 is, to me, just first off from appearance, is just an exceptional look. The stonewash finish is really nice. It gives it a really cool vintage look to it. And, you know, it's one of those type finishes that if you scuff this up, you don't even really tell it. One of the things about Cerakote or even bluing and different parkerizing is when you really use a knife, and that's what it's for beating and cutting and chopping, you really mar up that finish. And then add the G10 scales, which these are really very nice fitted G10 and has finger grooves, has very curved edges, so it's really comfortable in the hand. Now, the steel on this blade is a high carbon stainless steel. It's 8CR13 MOV. One thing about this recurve, as far as in the field, it's going to be a little more difficult to sharpen, but this really gives some advantages to cutting. I'm a big fan of the kukri, and it has a more of a massive recurve, but this has a really nice recurve, and then it has this flat tanto edge to it. And with the swedge at the top, it really makes this point very strong on the tip. I mean, look at that spine. It's 3/16 of an inch thick all the way full tang to the back. And that leads us to this pommel. You can put, of course, a lanyard cord through here, but you can also use this for crushing task, also as a defensive tool, non-lethal option. And to secure the G10 scales, they've got holes drilled here, which can be used for paracord. You could even use it as a handle to go around your hand when you're using this. The tang comes around and curves, and then it has more of a flat spot right here. And it's not really flat, it's kind of curved in. Gives you a natural place for your thumb. There's no jimping, which I think I would really like a little bit of jimping on here. But for this style, I think it really looks really nice the way it's just smooth all the way through. And this does give you a little bit of a platform for your thumb. The grips have 3 indentions here for your fingers, and then it has a really nice hole here to be able to get that index finger under it. Very comfortable in the hand, about 3/4 of an inch thick. The blade is just under 5 inches at 4.9 inches. Overall, it's just under 10 inches at 9.9 inches. The weight on this knife is 10.5 ounces, but it really balances well. The balance of this knife is well centered, right under where your index finger is going to fit right here. And for a heavy knife, that's going to give you a great, able to handle it, plus it'll give you blade strength, and you're going to be able to get full motion out of that blade. With that recurve, it really cuts well. The profile on the blade I really like. I mean, it looks like something out of Halo. I mean, it's just really a really cool design. And no, I don't play Halo, but my boys do. And I like to watch it because I really suck at it. But this is a really neat design. What's really though cool about this blade is the price. And the manufacturer suggested retail is $66 on their website. But I've seen it in a number of places, including Amazon, for about $40 and less. And I mean $40 for a good, solid, high-grade stainless steel G10 scales with a tanto blade, and of course with the Kydex sheath. And the Kydex sheath in itself is really exceptional. Sheath, good and solid. You're not concerned it's going to come out, but when you need it, it comes out really quick.
easy to deploy, easy to return.
It is a self-locking design. The knife just locks in. There's a little bit of rattle, but not really that big a deal. Here you see you have lashing points, and of course these screws just hold in the clip, which this is a belt clip that can be opened. This clip can also be moved. It comes this way for vertical carry, and then here you have horizontal carry. These grommets can be lashed with paracord onto your molly webbing. You've got a good secure fit with your Kydex sheath, or with the clip removed. It's real easy just to slide in your pack. So primarily I would call this a tactical defense blade. It is somewhat of a survival knife. Of course you can use it for a lot of different things. It'd be great for notching, drilling, crushing. You know, it's really going to be good in water because of the stainless steel. It's going to keep the corrosion down. Still retains a really good grip. Those G10 scales hold up well. Gives you enough texturing to be able to grab hold, even when wet. Stabbing, of course, and piercing are going to be really what this knife is excellent for. Piercing task, it just drives through. That's going to give you a lot of strength. That tip is strong, it can handle it. So if you're really looking for a decent priced, good quality knife, I think Schrade, not only with the F12, but they have a whole line of new knives coming out. And you can go to their website, and it's TaylorBrandsLLC.com. And I want to thank the guys at Taylor Brands for sending this knife. They're really trying to get the word out about these knives, these fine quality knives. For the money, it's really going to be hard to beat. And for the look, I don't know. I just really like this knife. I think you're going to be very well pleased. Great utility knife, something you're not afraid to get out and just beat and use. And really, it's not going to be any worse for wear. After all the piercing, chopping, cutting, even cutting metal, the finish is just excellent. It just holds up well. No scratches, no nicks in the edge. One thing I did notice is the grips have seemed to loosen up just a touch, and only when I'm really impacting. So it's really holding up well, and of course there are places here to be able to tighten these down if I need to. Even a little bit of Loctite would be nice. If you're looking for a good, solid, tactical utility knife, bushcraft, I think that the F12 by Schrade is going to be an excellent choice. And for around the $40 mark, you just can't beat it. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Especially in there are a lot of,